everyone, and welcome to Hosting with Susanna, where I help you create beautiful parties and fun gatherings to bring people together. Today we're making my Mighty Green Matcha protein bars. These are absolutely the best snack to have if you're doing the Pilates party, which is such a fun way to get together with your friends, have a great workout, and so much fun in the process too. And the best part about these is that they're so easy to make. They're no bake, you can make them ahead of time, and they're gonna look like you put so much effort in, but really it's quite simple to make these. And on top of that, they're perfect for this party because they're such a healthy snack to have. They're a good source of protein, fiber, antioxidants, and our freeze-dried bananas are actually a source of concentrated energy, so it's so great to have that pick-me-up during your workouts while you're all doing Pilates. So here's what you're going to need to get started.
2 cups of rolled oats, a half a cup of honey, 1 cup of almond butter,
a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon,
1 cup of vanilla protein powder, 1 cup of freeze-dried bananas.
Now you could choose any type of dried bananas. I specifically chose the freeze-dried ones though because they preserve significantly more nutrients, vitamins, and antioxidants than the other type of dried bananas out there, and also they have significantly less sugar. So since we want this to be a really nutritional snack for our guests, I would suggest to go with the freeze-dried bananas, but of course any type of dried bananas could work for this recipe. Then you're going to need
a half cup of sliced almonds, 1 tablespoon of matcha green tea powder, 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of spirulina, and a 1/4 cup of almond milk.
To start out, we're going to take a Ziploc bag and we're going to pour our freeze-dried bananas into them. So the reason that we're pouring our freeze-dried bananas into a Ziploc bag is because we want to crush them up, because as you can see right now, they're pretty big in size, and we don't want this big banana chunk in our protein bars. We want it to be about the 1/4 of the size that it is now. So we're going to go ahead and just crunch these up. We're going to seal our bag, and then we're just going to start crushing them to get them to be a smaller size so that they're not so overbearing in our protein bars and that they're just little nice chunks. Okay, so this looks pretty good right now, as you can see, and now we just have these tiny little bite-sized pieces and not those really big full slices that we had before. Okay, now that our freeze-dried banana is all broken down into smaller little pieces, we're going to go ahead and add this to a medium-sized bowl. And now we'll continue to add our dry ingredients. So I'm going to add our rolled oats, our sliced almonds, our vanilla protein powder, our ground cinnamon, our ground flaxseed, our matcha green tea powder, our spirulina, and now that we have all of our dry ingredients in, we'll go ahead and add our wet ingredients. So we'll add our almond milk, our honey, and our almond butter. And now we'll just stir all of this together until our ingredients are well combined. Now that our ingredients are well combined and sticking together, we're going to go ahead and add them to a 9x13 pan that's lined with parchment paper. And now we just want to make sure that this is all evenly spread out throughout our pan. And now we just want to use the back of our spoon or spatula to press down and get our protein bar really firm and flat. Okay, this looks great now. So we're gonna go ahead and pop it in our refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours to let it chill and set. Okay, our Mighty Green Matcha protein bar is out of the refrigerator. It's chilled and set. We're ready to cut it into bars. So I'm gonna just pull it out with the parchment paper and move it over to the cutting board. And now we can go ahead and just cut it into little bars. And then I like to just cut off the ends so that it's more of a straighter, cleaner look. And then I always love a beautiful presentation. And I think a great way to present these protein bars at your Pilates parties to have a wrapper around them saying what they are. And so what I like to do is take a piece of wax paper or parchment paper, and I like to wrap that around my protein bar. And then just take a piece of masking tape and tape that on. Clear tape doesn't really stick to parchment paper or wax paper that well, so that's why you're going to want to use masking tape. And then I like to take my little wrapper and wrap that around the bar. And then I like to take clear tape so that it's not noticeable as much to your guests, and tape that off. And there we have it, our Mighty Green Matcha protein bar. Let's take a bite. So good. I'll see you next time.